Welcome back, guys. Coming at you for Monday. So first we're gonna start with a warm up. Today we're gonna go through banded distracted hip flexor stretch. We'll do 60 seconds per side. So for that stretch, what you guys are gonna do is you'll take your band, you'll attach it to a pole or through a doorway, whatever you have as an attachment point, right? You attach it through itself. You're gonna stick it, put your leg in it underneath the butt cheek, and then you're gonna, as it's in the leg, you're gonna come down into a lunge and just kind of pulse hips toward the floor, hips and back. I'm not putting this around my clean ass pants, so that's why I'm not doing it. But you get the idea. We've done this before. From here, we'll go through butterfly pulses. So butterfly pulses, right? You'll be on the ground, kind of wide. You're gonna go from here, and then just kind of sit back. Keep it sexy again. Keep it sexy. So pull back, just like so. Butterfly pulses. About 30 seconds worth. From there, we're gonna go to Hawaiian squats. So for Hawaiian squats, you're gonna need something to stabilize yourself. You're gonna cross your leg, across the front, across your other leg, and you're just gonna sit down, and then help walk yourself back up. 5 per side on that one. From there, we're gonna rush some baby makers. So remember those, feet outside the shoulders, hands on the feet, pull down into the squat, chest up, stretch out those hammies, pull down into the squat. From there, we're gonna go through 2 sets of, if you have a bike available, some kind of an Airdyne assault bike, you can jog in place, you can do jumping jacks, you can do a run outside, whatever you want. Then you'll do over-unders. I have it set up for a barbell, so if you had a rack, you would set up about hip height. Otherwise, it's like, it'll just go like so. So you'll lateral over, and then under. All right, so over, under, over, under. Just like so. 5 each direction. So if you went both legs over, now come under. That's 1. Both legs over, under, just like so. All right, from there we're gonna go to our strength piece for the day. So today's strength piece is gonna be a every 90 seconds for 18 minutes. We got 4 stations. First station, pardon me, is front or goblet squat. So if you don't have a barbell, you use a kettlebell. You can use a dumbbell as well. Otherwise, goblet hold to the chest, 3 seconds down, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3, 2 in the hole, 1, 2, up. 5 of those. You should have plenty of rest. You shouldn't be working more than a minute at either of these stations, so you got about 30 seconds rest. Next up, supinated strict pull-ups. So if you have a pull-up apparatus at home, I know a lot of you guys are buying some of those little ones that clip in your doorway, things like that. So supinated, underhand, right? So for those, 5 to 6, just try to control the descent. So as you're coming through, pull up, come down slow, pull up, come down slow, just like so. Next station, reverse snow angels. So for these, regular snow angels, just like if we got snow out here, be on your back, snow angels, right? Same kind of thing. So for these, we'll be reversed. You'll be prone, so be face down on the ground. A couple ways to do these. If your mobility is pretty bad, I recommend doing them this way. So I like to push the forehead down just a little bit, so you don't try to shrug up and compensate for your lack of mobility. So just a little bit of the head forward, forehead down. So from here, back. Now, what I would like you to get to do is from here and here. So hands never touching the ground. Always keeping them above the ground. Otherwise, this is your jam. So you can weight these down as well. I recommend really light chain plates, 2.5, maybe 5 tops. From there, we got hollow rock or hold for 45 seconds. So remember when we're doing those, guys, as you're laying down, the scales include, I like everything stacked, so chin to the chest. So the upper back rounds, push the low back to the floor, push your belly button to the floor, obliques out. So here's your hold, here's a little bit harder variation, still harder variation, even harder variation, eventually into the rocks. Otherwise, keep it here. Most of your guys are gonna be right here, and you can even do rocks from here if you want as well. Otherwise, scale it back 1 at a time, or all the way up to here for the hold. And that's it for the every 90 seconds for 18 minutes. From there, we got aerobic capacity. So for those of you who have barbells and weights at home, this is gonna be a 5-minute continuous piece. You will back squat for 3 reps, right? No more than 10 seconds. up to maybe 50, possibly 60%, right? So 3 quick reps, then you do a rack hold for 15 seconds, and then you'll rack the bar and do air squats for the remainder. So basically, as you're squatting, back rack, 3 quick reps, hold with the weight on your back, then you'll rack it, and then from there, you're just gonna continue with air squats, okay? So just make sure the air squats are slow and controlled, non-stop. It's aerobic capacity, so it's a continuous piece for 5 minutes. So 10, 15, 35. Yeah, make sense? Good. All right, so today's workout, it's continuing on with our COVID games, right? So this will be workout number 7 for us. It's one of the United Movement workouts. I forget which one it is. I think it's their 3rd or 4th. So I'll post a link on the SugarWOD for that as well. But it's a 20-minute AMRAP. What all you need is a dumbbell. RX on this would be 50 for the fellas, 35 for the gals, and there's scales for this as well. And we also have a no equipment scale. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna be 20-minute AMRAP. You'll start off with 20 hand release push-ups. So just make sure that you take your hands off the ground on your push-ups. So make sure your push-ups are good. So all the way down, all the way up. So down, off the ground, up, down, off the ground, up. Right? So hand release push-ups. From there, if you have to, and you need to scale this, you can do these off your knees because that's the standard for this. Could be on the knees, but same thing. So down, hands off, up, down, hands off, up. I know I don't promote push-ups off the knees, but if you don't have an elevated surface to push off of, this is the only way you're gonna be able to do hand release push-ups, okay? You don't want to elevate a surface and then try to take your hands off something and fall on your face. From there, we're going to goblet squats. So you just need the 1 dumbbell for this workout. So you can hold this dumbbell just like a goblet and do your 30 squats. Remember, break parallel, lock it out the top. Don't do these little halvesies and pull through it, okay? From there, we're going to do 40 more hand release push-ups. Then we'll go into dumbbell lunges. So for the dumbbell lunges, you can put this pretty much everywhere, I believe, for the standards. So you can put it behind your neck, you can hold it in the front rack, whatever you want to do for your lunges. You can do reverse lunges, right? Leg back, alternating, whatever's easiest for you. You can do walking, anything of that nature. From there, you're gonna do 60 more hand release push-ups. Then you're gonna go into single arm suitcase deadlift. So for these, you can't do sumo, so you can't go wide. So you gotta be in regular conventional stance. Chest up, eyes up. So hips back, it's a hinge. Pull the knees back, through, back, through. Switch as you want. Back, through, back, through. And that's the standard. So it goes 20 hand release push-ups, 30 goblet squats, 40 hand release push-ups, 60, oh I fucked that up. Let's do that again. 20-minute AMRAP, 20 hand release push-ups, 30 goblet squats, 40 hand release push-ups, 50 dumbbell lunges, 60 hand release push-ups, and then 70 single arm suitcase deadlift, which I just demonstrated. So it's an AMRAP, so if you get all the way through that piece, you start back at the top and see how far you can get through. As far as our no equipment scale goes, we're gonna do the knee push-ups or wall push-ups, which I demoed, air squats instead of goblet squats, so they're unweighted. Again, same type of push-ups off the knees or off the wall. Then you'll go into regular lunges, walking, reverse, whatever you wanna do, and then push-ups again, and then single leg unweighted deadlift. So it'll just be single leg deadlift. So you just pull one leg back, just like so. And the reps changes, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 on the no equipment piece. And that's it for Monday's program, guys. Look for our next video coming back soon. We'll post some daily challenges for mobility and different fun things to do. Otherwise, look back to seeing your guys' faces in here soon.